I heard you're looking for a small crossover. Who told me? Everyone who works for big car companies. And you're in luck because Volkswagen is launching a new model in this segment, and it's called T-Roc.
T-Roc is another VW on the modular MQB platform. Using this platform means the car has many features previously reserved for models like the Golf or Passat. Meanwhile, some of the systems available on T-Roc put Passat to shame. We'll get to that in a moment. What segment does T-Roc compete in? As far as external dimensions are concerned, VW's new crossover slots between Polo and Golf, although theoretically it has a bigger boot. T-Roc's closest competitors are models like Honda HR-V, Mazda CX-3, Opel Mokka X. Taking price into account, T-Roc could compete with larger Toyota CHR or Kia Niro. However, bear in mind, none of the mass-market competitors offer powerful engines and advanced equipment like T-Roc does. And these days, not many have all-wheel drive.
Within the Volkswagen Group, there is Audi Q2, but VW representatives say it is a completely different car. It looks different, it's got different wheelbase. Yes, the difference is about 2 millimeters.
But let's put comparisons aside and take a look at the T-Roc. The car looks modern. For a Volkswagen, it's even avant-garde. In the front, you'll notice day running lights integrated with indicators. From the side, large wheel arches with plastic protectors give the T-Roc a more rugged look. Roof in contrasting color is a feature which customers looking for a stylish car should appreciate. In some markets, it is standard. As far as I'm concerned, the back is somewhat disappointing with just a VW logo and a T-Roc badge. Volkswagen claims at 445 liters the boot in the T-Roc is the biggest in its class. It's also a good result for bigger cars. Only this is not the best result in the class because Honda HR-V has a slightly larger boot, and 445 liters is available only on cars without 4Motion all-wheel drive, no optional Beats audio system, and no mini spare. This car has a subwoofer, so you can't drop the floor lower, leaving you with about 350 liters. On the plus side, there are a couple of shopping bag hooks and a power tailgate. It is optional, but unavailable even on some larger and more expensive crossovers. In the back, theoretically 3 adults should fit, but with a large tunnel running through the middle, I'd leave this place for an armrest, which, by the way, has 2 cup holders. There are also air vents and a 12-volt socket. No USB for passengers in the back though. Door bins are on the small side, just enough to fit half a liter bottle of water.
It gets more interesting in the front, where T-Roc can have active info display with new graphics. There is also an advanced infotainment system which can be paired with a smartphone app, connected to the internet, etc. And they kept a physical volume knob. Good call.
There is a large glove box on the passenger side. Storage under the armrest is small. There are cup holders, an optional induction charger, and a couple of USB ports. I like the body-colored bits of trim, but most touch points are made of hard, scratchy plastic. It's more like Polo than Golf in here. This test car still gets regular key ignition, but as of early 2018 you can order keyless entry and ignition. T-Roc features many safety systems previously reserved for more expensive cars. It gets things like active lane assist and pedestrian detection with emergency braking, pre-crash, and even active cruise control, which works up to 210 km/h.
You probably did not expect T-Roc to be able to go that fast, and you are right, because with the 1.0 3-cylinder 115 horsepower TSI engine, top speed is just 187 km/h. This 2-liter 150 horsepower diesel, flat out, will barely reach 200 km/h. But if you go for the 2.0 TSI 190 horsepower engine, it will eventually reach 216 km/h. Money well spent.
The engine lineup also includes a 1.6 115 horsepower and 2-liter 190 horsepower diesels and a 1.5 150 horsepower TSI motor. Depending on the engine and trim, T-Roc comes with a manual gearbox or DSG, front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive 4Motion. All-wheel drive models also get terrain selector. You can also order a system-changing driving modes as well as dynamic damper control.
T-Roc's steering is not as direct as in Mazda CX-3 or Honda HR-V, but it's better than an Opel Mokka X or Peugeot 2008. On the motorway, T-Roc is quiet and refined. In the city, it's easy to maneuver, and on twisty roads, it's involving enough. It's a good compromise. The 150 horsepower diesel in this test car feels somewhat sluggish. You have to switch it to sports mode to get the best out of it. Volkswagen has to watch emissions now. The 190 horsepower TSI, on the other hand, turns the T-Roc into a completely different animal. The engine pulls from down low, but it is expensive. So who's the T-Roc for? Volkswagen claims it's for everybody, singles, families with children, empty nesters. I don't think this would make a good family car if you still have to haul a stroller around, but if your kid is old enough to dump the stroller, it's okay.
Young singles? Yeah, I guess a growing number of people use cars because they have to rather than they want to. They will appreciate advanced driver aids, infotainment system, panoramic display instead of traditional instrument cluster. T-Roc also offers broad personalization options.
And empty nesters will appreciate comfortable seats as well as easy access. You don't have to climb or bend to get inside. You sit like on a chair, and if tech gadgets are overwhelming, you don't have to specify them. With prices starting above €20,000, VW T-Roc is not a cheap car. On the other hand, if you're looking for advanced tech and customization options, I can't think of many direct competitors.
And what do you prefer? A small crossover or a compact estate? Do you think driver aids are important? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. New episodes every Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.